Loves, my name is Nia. Welcome to my channel. So some of you guys have been giving me ideas of what you guys want to see from me in future videos, and I read the room and you guys are interested in lock jewelry. So lock jewelry is something that I really like, so I was more than happy to come on here and talk to you guys about it. So here we go. This video is going to be broken up into 3 different parts, and it's going to include everything that you need to know to get started with buying lock jewelry and all that good stuff. So the first part, we're going to talk about tips that you guys should know before you go and buy lock jewelry. So how do we go and find the lock jewelry that is best for us? And then 2, I'm going to show you guys how I make the tool that I use to apply my lock jewelry. Some sites will give you a tool to apply their lock jewelry. If you were to buy from a site that gives you a tool, you may lose it, like I always do. So I think it's always good to know how to make your own tool. And then 3, I'm just going to demo for you guys how I apply 2 different types of lock jewelry. So I'm going to show you guys how we apply the cowrie shells, and then how we apply like a basic lock cuff type of jewelry. So stay tuned. We're going to get right started. First tip when it comes to buying lock jewelry. The move is Etsy. Etsy is the move, guys. They have all different shops. The vast majority of them are Black owned. You just go to Etsy and type in lock jewelry and you'll see lots of different shops come up. Now my favorite shop on Etsy is Got to Be Fab 1, and I will link them below. Most of my lock jewelry is from Got to Be Fab. I absolutely love them. Very great customer service. Nothing bad to say about them at all. My second tip, when buying lock jewelry, please, please, please guys, look at the sizing. Now, if you have Sisterlocks, normally the lock jewelry that says small locks will not fit your locks. You're gonna need something that says Sisterlocks, micro locks, or sometimes they have their lock sizes based on how big around their lock jewelry is. So it may say like 0.05 centimeters or something like that. And so with that, I suggest you just go ahead and measure how big your lock is, so that you know that your lock will fit in that lock jewelry. There have been times where I have purchased lock jewelry and it may say really small lock jewelry and it does not fit. But every time that I have bought some lock jewelry that says Sisterlocks on it, it hasn't been too big, it hasn't been too small, it's fit perfectly. So definitely go and look up your sizing before you purchase. Make sure that you are purchasing some that will actually fit your locks. Also, if you are on Etsy, I have noticed that people really get back with you pretty quickly if you shoot them a message through the platform. So I have asked different people on the platform, what size do you suggest for those who have Sisterlocks? If they don't have theirs categorized as like traditional locks, small traditional locks, smaller than a pencil traditional locks, and then Sisterlocks. That is how you'll see them sized a lot of times. And so I will, if they don't have that sizing on there, I will go and write them a message and say, hey, I have standard Sisterlocks. What do you suggest that I choose for my Sisterlocks? And they will typically give you the size that fits perfect. Actually, every time I've done that, I've never had an issue with the sizing. And then some of them will tell you, hey, I don't have anything that is for Sisterlocks, and that's good to know too, because then you'll save your coin. So, pro tips. Okay, so how to put on our lock jewelry. So for you guys with traditional locks, you should be able to just use a really small bobby pin, but as you can see, for Sisterlocks, bobby pins are too big. They will not fit through. So what you're gonna need is some wire. We are gonna make our own tool to put the lock jewelry on our lock. So how I do it is I take my wire, about that much, and it's just bendable wire. I will put the link to where I got this below. I also have it linked in my Amazon favorites. I buy it from Amazon. And so I'm gonna just cut it. There we go. And then I'm going to bend the wire super small. Now, I have never been able to bend it small enough by just pushing it together. So what I do, now be careful because you don't want it to pop in your mouth. That would hurt. You're just going to take it and bite it a little bit. That's real attractive, isn't it, guys? So just biting it until it's super, super small. That looks real cute. Now, you're going to take it and see if it's small enough. So this is still not small enough. As you guys can see, it's tiny. Still not small enough to get through our lock jewelry. So I'm going to bite it some more. Squeeze it. There we go. Now let's see. Still not small enough. Okay, guys, I'm really struggling today, but here we go. I have my tool that I have been using. I'm seeing how small it is and looking at, oops, sorry guys, I'm bouncing all over the place. Looking at this one compared to this one, and I am going to have to get it smaller. So here we go. And we got it. So now it can fit through our lock. That is what you're looking for. You're bending it until you can put it through. Okay, and now we have created our tool so that we can put on our lock jewelry. The only thing I will say is I cut mine a little bit shorter than I typically do. I typically have it about this long instead, so it's about half the size. So if you guys have it longer, it may be easier to put on your jewelry. So let's put some on. All right, guys, so we are gonna put on a cowrie shell first. And we put this on a little bit differently than we do, or I put mine on a little bit differently than I do my other lock jewelry. So I'm gonna take a lock and then I'm gonna slip my tool. I'm gonna slip my lock between the little feelers of my tool all the way to the bottom. And then I'm gonna take, actually I'm gonna move this down my lock further. I'm going to take my cowrie shell, and you guys can see there are holes in it, and I'm going to stick my tool through the hole. Hope you guys can see, and pull through. So as you can see, the shell is right there on my lock, and I'm going to pull through, and there we go, it's on. Now this is what I do that's different with the shells than I do my other lock jewelry. I pull my shells down to the bottom. Now if you want, you could just have your shell up there, but I don't really like how it's just hanging up there looking kind of awkward. So, oh, I got some lipstick right there, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my shell to the bottom, and I'm gonna pull up a little piece. So there's my shell, pull up a piece, very small. And then I'm going to take a black rubber band, and I'm just going to tie my shell on. Let's see. I'm going to loop my shell off in there so that it stays put on my lock. I don't want to do it too tight because I don't want to have to rip my hair off when I'm taking it out. And there we go. There's my shell. Okay, so I got my shell on. Now I'm going to show you guys how to put on a lock cuff. Now there's all different types of lock jewelry that you put them on just like any lock cuff. So these are very different, as you can see, but they're both put on the same way because it's just a cuff around your lock. So I'm gonna put on my favorite one. These two are my favorite, but this one is my absolute favorite because it's gold, and I just wish this one was gold. If this one was gold, this would be my favorite. So here we go. So In the same way that you did with the shell, you're going to take a piece of your lock. You're going to take your lock and slide it through. And then you're going to take your lock jewelry like so. And you're going to slide your tool through. Just like that. And we're going to push it up on the lock until it's up there. And there you go. You can kind of decide where you want to put it. I'm going to put it right there. All right. I think I'm going to add one more. Let's see. I'm going to add this one because I love this little guy. So we're going to get our tool again. I think I'm going to add this one kind of low on my lock. And we're going to slide this over the lock, as you guys can see, the same way we did the other one. And then I am putting the tool through the cuff, sliding the cuff on the lock, and we're good to go. And like I said, I want this one to hang kind of low. So there we go. All right, guys, so that is it. We have applied our lock jewelry. If you have any other questions about lock jewelry, drop them in the comments section. I am super excited because I have ordered some lock jewelry from Tiffany's Lock Jewels, and I absolutely love her jewelry. I will link her Instagram below. Everything is super cute, 100% my aesthetic, and I am super excited to purchase from her. I will say her lock jewelry is a little bit more expensive than some of the ones that you will find on Etsy. So I will go and review her lock jewelry for you guys so that you guys will know, is it worth your coins or not? And so I'm super excited about that. Like I said, any other questions you have, just drop them in the comment section below. If you rocked with me all the way to the end, go ahead and drop, like, let's drop a sun today in the comment section. If you rocked with me all the way to the end, drop a sun in the comment section. I truly appreciate all the support. Also, I have heard that you guys want a wash day routine. That should be coming by the end of the week. I am super excited. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way for me to wash my locks in my bathroom without turning it into Noah's Ark. So once I figure that out, what's my best way to wash my hair in my bathroom and film myself without having it flood all over the place and without getting my camera soaking wet, I will be coming to you guys with a wash day routine really quickly. So thank you guys so much for your love and support. See you guys soon. Bye.